Welcome to RealmCraft. This is a Minecraft server where you can let your mind run wild. Here in Mystic City, I am building a tower to start off the episode. I plan to make more and more videos throughout this season of RealmCraft, and then to continue in next season of RealmCraft. I hope you are here to continue throughout this journey with me. But for now, I'll leave you guys with the time lapse. Hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in a minute. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that little time lapse there. Today we're going to start off by giving you a whole world tour, hosted by our very own Killer Cam. Cameron, would you like to introduce yourself?
I don't think I need any introductions. You know who I am. RealmCraft, we're here. This is the big sign.
Wow.
You would think, wow, didn't this take a long time to build? It actually didn't. It was built last season, but was underused, and since it was so far away, so we kind of just used it again here. It's very nice though. Cool logo. This is the original circle where it all began. Except it didn't actually begin here. It was in that canyon over that way. But we moved it here for convenience. Anyway, this is spawn. The spawn branches off in several different directions, one of which is right through here. This is the minigame district. Basically just filled with a bunch of different games we stole and then recopied in Minecraft. We've got Shotgun Roulette, we've got Spleef, we've got Poker, I think. That's straight up gambling at that point. I've lost far too many diamonds in this building.
Yeah.
Down this little pit in the ground. There's our advent. This little pit in the ground, we have Basalt Spleef.
Which is very fun. Shall we play a quick round?
It is pretty cool.
That's...
Oh yeah, come beat your ass, alright.
Harrison, you've trapped yourself. Oh no. Hey, no hand-to-hand combat in the Spleef arena.
Oh god.
Oh, Harrison, you fell down? I didn't even do that.
Oh, well I win.
No, because we aren't at the bottom yet. It's you and me. Okay, now you've won.
Yeah.
Good boy. Alright.
You changed your
Now-
attitude right in the middle of yours.
Now Harrison gets to clean it all up.
And now we have to individually, hand by hand, we just gotta go back and replace all the things, except we don't, because magic.
That also crashes
Look
my
at this.
game, so great.
Ah, science.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Unfortunately Harrison's
so.
back.
We got the big tunnel. Anyway, welcome to the shopping district.
And here's the post office.
Everyone has their own post box. It lights up when there's something inside, and then you can sort of mail stuff to someone without needing to go to their base. Here we have the cool AFK spot. Welcome. Right through here, we'll have the City Hall.
One of many.
Made by Killer Cam. This is the only, one of many. This is where we keep all of our classified government documents and orders. All of that's in there.
I probably got like half of these are to do with me.
Most likely. Right next to it, we have the, probably one of the worst courts, I will say. Out of the two, this is the court, made by yours truly, Killicam. Here's my domain, the mayor's office. Here you can see me getting assassinated.
Twice.
There's a sniper through the window. Harrison's just actually gouging a knife into the back of my head. I didn't even realize that.
Oops.
Right here we have the statue of myself. Because why not?
Nice.
Needed to have at least one. Here we have the second better, here we have the second better courtroom. Here's the better courtroom, the second one. This one took substantially longer. Yeah, well, this one's better.
Yeah. Many ways different.
Moving along, we're heading more into the business district. Call this place Mystic Shores or the other names, but it's just business, really.
Nah, it's the Big Lemon.
Big Lemon.
That should have won. The name should have won.
There are plenty of options and choices. Here we have the church.
Wait, there's no
I have
crucifix.
vague memories of getting crucified in here, but I don't think that's current. I don't think that's canon at the moment.
No.
At the moment.
Yeah.
We had to take it down for reasons.
About 3 days over, the guy, me up there getting crucified surprisingly disappeared. I don't know how to explain that one. But this is the church. Is the donuts like stand right next to the cops? Here's Hads' building. I forgot what that acronym. I forgot what that acronym was for.
Hads, Cam, RustinPlays. I don't actually know.
Ah, here's the assembly. He's still getting put together, but we'll cause some havoc when this thing's done.
Mayor? Are you...
Yeah?
Murder.
Mayor Cam. What
Yeah.
are you on? You're the mayor.
I'm on RealmCraft. Right next to here is one of my proudest achievements, Crime Alley. Ah, I love this place.
I love it.
It smells like home. There's Hads giving a strange powder to a miner. There's... This guy's
pretty
seen better
typical.
days.
It's pretty typical for me to be doing that anyways.
Strangely, that is right next to the bank, so I think if you'll look up there... if you look up here, you can see why this was right next to the bank.
In short, this is the bank.
And we leave. What we're standing right next to is the anarchy office. This is back from my days of being a hippie. Or an anarchist. I may be mayor now, but in the previous election I actually lost to a tyrant. So I went on a several month-long escapade, just annoying the shit out of him until he left the server. He was a bad person though.
It seemed to have worked.
If I had $1 every time I just didn't want someone on the server, so I just annoyed them into leaving, I'd have $2. That may make me sound like a supervillain, but don't worry, I only use my judgment very carefully. Here is the main park. It's a nice little area to unwind and relax. And we have a big clock tower right up there, keeping track of the time. This building's new, it hasn't been lit up yet.
For the record, yes it was.
Anyway, this is the police station. If I want to do a tour of the entirety of the inside of that, we would be here for the next 2 hours. Fire station.
And a fire truck.
Right next to the factory. And now that we've seen all three, we can go down here and see the graveyard. We had a whole game of, sort of like a game of demise, where everyone made a grayscale version of their skin and, air quotes, died. And then they got added to the funeral.
Yeah, I think we should definitely try and do that at the start of next season. Why is there a bed?
I don't know. I don't have an explanation for that one. But yeah, we got the graveyard strategically placed between the 3 things most likely to cause deaths. Pollution, the church, and the cops. And also nuclear warfare. And right across here is my building. Some good times have happened here. If you'll head straight through here, elevators go right to the top. And then here we are, back in my anarchist days. This was my headquarters. We even have the anarchy to-do list. Quick pause the video if you want to check out those, all of which are really funny. Here's my office. On display with the head of the previous mayor, who I vanquished. Another room we have yet to fill. I really should do something in here. But we do have a nice look at the calamity happening outside.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And outside we have our vehicle. You'll see a few of these scattered around the server. Heading back down to floor level. I need to put my elytra back on. I am surprised I survived that fall.
Oh.
Here we have the rioting. Apparently these people aren't exactly a fan of nuclear power. Aside from a few hiccups, it is actually pretty safe. Here we have our rendition of Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. There's been a few of them. If I had $1 every time I built Freddy FNAF Bears on the RealmCraft server, I'd have $4. Over here we have the film studio.
We've actually used this like once or twice.
Yeah, it's a cool thing.
We've used this exact place here to create...
For green screens.
Was it your thumbnail?
Yeah, it's one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, it was our posters.
Posters.
Yeah, to get me to become the mayor, we used a green screen in there. Here we have the Haunted Mansion. This cost like a week of my life and hundreds of Harrison's materials. Here we have another building, sort of just taking up space, but it has no functional use but just looking fancy. Here we have the theater. This had some fun times.
Karen once got stuck in here.
I did, yeah, that was fun. We have plenty of productions going on, such as The Trickster, or Blockle Juice, Camelton. That's a favorite of myself.
Give me something.
All right. Thank you for coming to my production of The Statue. I'll be here all week. You can see we even got the Abe Lincoln seats up there.
We don't talk about that.
I do.
You talk about that then.
Too often. But we should move along before we get cancelled. Here is a lighthouse telling all of the boats exactly where to go, right next to this bridge. Right through here, we have plenty of room for expansion. You can see we're not quite done with this place just yet. It's got plenty of space.
And that's a bit of an understatement. And now we go to the museum.
Here we have another model of all the players, ranked in importance. We have all the admins, then me, then Hads, then Harrison, a few of the other nameless nobodies. Moving along, we have a few remnants of the past, as we have a collection of all the mayoral posters from the first time we had the elections go around.
Bob. That explains that one. Moving on. Skins.
All the different varieties of people. Everyone dressed up as each other, everyone got the Halloween skins, the Christmas ones. Here we have the deed to Harrison Space.
Both of them.
Both halves of it, yeah. We'll move on. Here we have a collection of every type of my head. Every time I changed my skin or made any tweak or variety, I would have it cleaved off my shoulders and then put here. Over here we have another little collection of interesting items. We have a cherry boat that was placed when we first fought the Ender Dragon.
By yours truly.
We have the first shulker box, and me. Mostly me, actually. You kind of just showed up for the fight. I did all the prep. Here we have the first shulker box ever mined or ever collected on the server.
By yours
Here
truly.
we have a fish that has gone through too much trauma for one fish to handle. Here we have some stakes from when Lundy was a vampire and you had to kill him.
Oh, okay.
If he ever becomes a vampire again, we have these on standby.
Oh.
We have a wooden axe from the time I was given godlike creative mode powers. That was a fun time.
Yikes.
DJ's gun. We have the gun we confiscated from DJ, our previous mayor, after I annoyed him off the server.
Yes.
And then we have your mom. We have a special diamond hoe that is enchanted with both Silk Touch and Fortune. Yeah. Here we have the items stolen from DJ, our previous mayor, after I annoyed him off the server. Covered in barrier blocks because we don't want people just to have access to a full set of netherite. Here we just have a collection of random photos that we've turned into maps. None of this makes sense.
That one is the coolest.
Then we have the original business district. We've since changed the name and therefore changed the sign, but it still remains here. Right down here, hidden behind the walls, so no one gets an early peek at it. Here we are, the Kermit room. There aren't enough words in the English dictionary to explain what was going on in our minds when we thought of making this. But that is the museum.
And that there marks the end of the community area. We will now move on to 4 of the most well-known bases on RealmCraft. Killicams, RustinPlays, the owner of the server's base, Lundy, and my own, right at the end to cap off this world tour.
And we're here. This is the original part of my base. It's not as densely packed as the rest, but this is where it all started. This is my original base. I used to live here. It kind of turned into a zoo at times, because it's just like a collection of animals. Under here, we have Snuffleupagus. Under here, we have unnamed slime. Here we have Cam-L, the camel. He shares Superman's last name. And then here we have a few more. Whimsical magic creatures. And then we have a little snippet of hell. And then how you get from my main base is right up here.
Very cool tunnel.
We have a monster attack. Taking a chunk out of that building. Then we have the main course right through here. Here we have Big Dragon. Right through here we have my pet. He's a cool guy.
Hello, Walter.
Yeah.
Would you like to explain the backstory?
No. I want to leave people confused as of how this happened. Let's move on.
And now we head to RustinPlays base.
Pretty cool. A little underground. Sort of more deep slate aesthetic.
The downstairs bit can be seen in his videos. Or his streams. Let's go look at upstairs.
Yeah. Now
Not
this
really
is a
room.
fun part. Big dragon there. Another one. A few dragons in the server. This is the second one. It was
Yeah.
built after my one. We also got the armor stand mod on the server. It allows us to make really cool creations and such, like this. Got a saber-toothed tiger. You ever seen Ice Age, bro?
And from Rustin's base, we head to the end, as the end is kind of his base as well. And to the end we go.
Here we have the big end. This is a massive project. Mostly done by Justin. Definitely did the lion's share, and then me and Hads had our own parts in resource gathering, and we did the portals on either sides. Took a good month to put this together. And I do think it's worth it. This is really cool looking.
Yeah, this is crazy. We've still got the end gates. So what these guys did, they had to kill the Ender Dragon. Was it 16 times?
Maybe 18 is one of them.
I'm not gonna go counting them all.
Too many times. Far too many times.
Yeah.
To get all this done, but it was fun.
Then we also have an Enderman farm.
Very efficient. And I'm going to show one of my favorite things in this whole area. Here we are. Oh, we've had some good times with this one. This is Duck Tower. This is number 3. The other one isn't really as interesting. It's not video worthy, but this is one of the better ones. It's better because it's filled with tons of copyrighted characters.
Let's not
And
list
ducks
them.
with mohawks.
Yeah, this is a pretty cool one.
I accidentally killed Taylor one time. And he sets up this whole thing of me being Spartan kicked right off the end into the void. Harrison, stand over here, please.
And that brings us to Lundy's base.
The outside of Lundy's base is very Lord of the Rings aesthetic. It's cool. It works out well. Here we are, right outside the big dragon base. And right over here we have yet another, but we have a hobbit hole. Hobbit holes are supposed to be small, but
This is bigger than my house.
we need to have some room, right? Look, an owl.
I have not seen that. That's cool.
Here is Lundy's base. You can tell based on the sheer amount of resources he has just on a platter outside.
It's very
The place
cool.
is filled with a bunch of stuff,
Yeah.
including a giant statue of the world's creator himself.
The world's god.
And then right through here, we have this other little area. Here is a little snippet of history from when I killed the Ender Dragon, and Harrison was there.
That is American, by the way. So, there was actually the 12th of the 6th.
It was a while ago.
It was a while. Yeah, last year.
Hmm.
Holy moly.
Yeah, this was a good time. You can see we even have a recreation of the boat, which was why it was in the museum before.
Yeah.
This guy, however, was not there.
Yeah, he's no. But yeah,
Anyway,
that's
disappearing into the void.
yeah, this is a very cool room. Thank you, Cameron, for joining me in this experience.
Pleasure to be of service.
That's alright. If you guys want some more content, also head over to Cameron's channel. That'll be in the description if you guys are interested. Thank you, Cameron, and I'll see you later.
Later.
And that leaves just my base now. Let's get to it. And that's it from me, guys, for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If that's the case, please consider subscribing and liking the video. See you later.